I'm really keen to understand you've been a long-term supporter of NAWO, and
Yep.
so has CHEP as well as an organisation. Could you just tell us a little bit why you chose to support NAWO and why you think that NAWO is important?
Oh, thank you. I think, I'll be honest, the reason I chose to support NAWO is because gender diversity was an issue that I was ignorant about, and our business is full of really practical, pragmatic, passionate people, and that's what I saw in NAWO. This is not an organisation that wants to preach to me, it wants to get in and help me get things done that improve specifically gender diversity in our business and therefore improve our business.
I guess my next question is, CHEP are obviously doing great things to attract more women to their workplace, to
Yep.
your workplace. We heard the panel talk about the fact that they're seeing an increase in the numbers of women even in the frontline team roles, which is fantastic. What do you think is, the most important first step in attracting more women to these industries?
Look, I think there's a high level answer and then I think there's a simple one. It's all about your company culture, and we've had to work hard to make sure that whether it's gender or ethnicity or disability or even just different opinions, that we have a culture where we can welcome and be open to that and change the way we work and change the way that we work together. So I think we've worked hard on the culture, and therefore, particularly on the gender side, we still have more to do. I think that's been part of the progress. Specifically, we've made it part of our recruitment practices. We target 50% shortlists for women in any role. We make sure that if we need to, that we're blind on who the candidates are. So a lot of those very common practices that are out there without over-engineering it, but making sure that when we're recruiting, when we're promoting, that we're looking to help people up, not find reasons to keep them down. And that's regardless of gender or ethnicity or any other issues. So I think we target smart on recruitment, we make sure that we seek to be equal, and good people get good opportunities.
And final question is around the personal story that you shared with us today. When we talk to women, a lot of what holds women back from taking on roles of leadership is that they feel they've got too much extracurricular in their lives, to put it in a politically correct way, to be able to take on the responsibility and the privilege of taking on a leadership role. Now, you've been really open and honest about your ability to do your leadership role and also manage some pretty significant personal, family related issues on the side. What would your message be to women to say, it is possible, you can step up, you can do it? How do we help women make that decision?
Look, I think I'm conscious the research and otherwise it's particularly an issue for women. I think it should be an issue for anyone in the workplace to seek to get not work-life balance, but to make really conscious choices about what's important to them. And my family is really important to me. And so in any workplace circumstance, change of job, change of responsibility, I go there first and make sure that that's okay. And then the work happens. And you surround yourself with good people. And I'm very honest with people around my circumstances, and you'd be surprised just how open and accepting people are to those. And I have to be very thankful for the company I work for, that's the environment in which I work. And sometimes, it trades off on the edges, but at the core, if you're very clear about what's important to you and the sort of, I don't want to say boundaries, but the sort of allocation of time, then you just stick to it. And things get done when you're passionate about them and when you care about them, and so you can get it done.